you feeling?
Feeling good. Yeah. Still recovering from Western Australia. Still a bit tired, but another week to go. Good to be here, good to be in New Zealand. Yeah, excited for one more race.
What's more important to you right now, the 70.3 World Championship title or a Pro Series title?
I think now for the position I'm in, yeah, the Pro Series title. It would mean, yeah, so much to me.
I think you have an upper hand on Gregory considering he's just torched his legs in Busso.
Oh, I have no idea. I mean, he really put on a phenomenal race, and 2 weeks is, in theory, enough time to recover, and so I'm definitely not counting him out in any regards, and am ready for him to be 100% when it comes to race day.
I looked at the standings, and yeah, if you look, me and Mathieu Marquardt have the four best scores in the series, like exactly the same points. So if he does better than my fifth score, who comes in front will win the series. So yeah, it's like a race in the race. So yeah, have to have my best performance obviously in the race, but obviously looking at the Pro Series as well and having an eye on where Mathieu is doing the race. So I have people out there telling me. So yeah, let's see.
I don't know. I think we'll just kind of have to see how the race goes. But I mean, I think for me, for the most part, I'm expecting it basically to come down to the run. The baseline strategy is the same as always, which is front pack swim and front pack bike and run as well as I can. And I think really the difference this time is that my focus is more on the Pro Series more so than an individual place. And so I think this time if I truly were to come in 15th and ended up still winning the Pro Series, that would be very, very exciting. And that's really the main focus, is just getting as many points as I can and hopefully getting to the top of the leaderboard, if not the top 3.
You can't sit back and play comfortable, right? You still have to be within 8 minutes of the leader.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I mean, if I just think too much about the series and about Mathieu, I think I'll have a terrible race. So I just really want to focus on having my best race possible and not getting involved too much on the series.
There's a couple new faces. There's a lot of people from the short course world coming up, and so I think really expecting to see some fireworks on race day, and we'll just see what I can do and what I can push and leave it all out there, and then I don't have to worry about racing for a little bit.
The world title is the next step, the simple progression in my mind. So it's something that I am very motivated to fight for. But there's more to it than that. I think everyone's motivated. It means everything to everyone. But it's very hard to pull it together on a day, as much as Taylor makes it look easy. Yeah, the Pro Series is not decided until the race on Saturday, and that was one of my big aims of the year. Mixed bag of what I want to achieve, but it's definitely the Pro Series. That's the tick in the box, hopefully, for this weekend.
Oh my God.
Stand on it and just do a big jump.
I honestly don't. I'm quite good at this stuff, and I don't think I can do that.
You just jump.
Oh no, I can't do it.
Oh, it's different.
It would be a lie to say that Taylor's at the moment the pinnacle, the one to beat. So that really motivates me. But I was fortunate enough to compete with Ashley and Julie this year already, and Mo, and they've all got the better of me. So everyone's, and Caroline Pohl. So I've got a good few competitors out there that I really am excited. It's not just one person, it's the whole field. And hopefully this distance, being the true half distance, we've got a more normal, controlled swim, we've got a harder bike, we've got a long run, everything in theory plays into my hands to give me the best chance possible to compete against Taylor and the other excellent athletes in the field. And I think that's what any world championship really brings together, is it's not just another race where they performed well last time, so it's probably they're probably going to win. This is a world championships, and people actually turn up here really wanting to be at their best. And I think that's what we've not seen throughout the year, because naturally everyone has different priorities. So I am excited, and I have done loads of really great training. Just got to find a way to put it together.
good to be here, to be back in New Zealand. I've been here only once when I was little, so it's good to have the opportunity to visit a bit, because we came here nearly 12 days before the race, so we could like hang around and discover the beautiful nature around Taupō. So that's also part of the experience. I can feel the pressure rising, and I can't wait to be on the start line.
You say you don't have a lot of experience in this race, but you've only done, what, 3 70.3s?
Yeah, probably 3, yeah.
But you've won every one of those.
Yeah.
So does it seem like you're struggling with this distance? Does that put more pressure on you, like to know that you're like an undefeated 70.3 athlete and you're coming here and it's not your main discipline?
I will just like take this race first and try to do my best here. And no, it doesn't add any pressure that I won the previous 70.3s that I competed. World Championship is always a different race that it doesn't necessarily means that I will win next weekend.
Who are you most excited to race against and why?
I know a Kiwi guy, Hayden Wide, that will be hard to beat. I think it's a pretty open race because so many like great guys could be able to win. Rico Bogan, the defending champion, Yelegins, Matisse, like all these guys that are so strong on this format. I feel that we are maybe 8 that can win this race, and it would be tight racing. It's gonna be really hard to drop like guys like Hayden or Rico on the bike. They are all like very strong. So it's gonna come down to the run for sure. Who's gonna have like still a little bit of energy to drop the others on the run? It's a big question.
Maybe I'm a beast on the bike, but there are too much guys who are beast on the run.
My house is a lot more organized, I can say that. But also, it might be cold in here.
Perfect.
You can see how fancy I am in terms of how this. My dad gave me this. It's some sort of like lemonade thing. Soda water with a twist of lemon. I haven't tried it. But otherwise, my refrigerator has water and Greek yogurt.
So you're fueled up, ready to go.
Here are my snacks for the feed.
Coming into this race, you know, obviously everyone's talking about Taylor Knibb. Do you feel any added pressure, or are you just smooth sailing right now?
Well, I didn't know everyone was talking about me. I'm actually reading a book that talks about how people care about what other people think unless you're psychopathic. So, I mean, I think I would be lying if I said that I don't care what people think of me. But I think this year I'm learning who matters. In terms of like other people talking about me, it's like, okay, I'm getting more used to that.
What would winning this race mean to you? 3 years in a row, becoming the 70.3 world champion?
I'd be very grateful. I'm just hoping to have a really good race out here on Saturday. My coach was ready to like end my season, but he's like, unless you have like a feeling that you want to race. And I couldn't explain why. I could have a good reason why, but it was just like, I had the feeling I wanted to race, and that was reason enough.
When you look at the start list, you've raced a couple of the other favorites, if you will, who you've still had the better hand on multiple times this year. Who are you most excited to race against, and why?
I think all the women. I think it's going to be fun. Some of us have raced my past 3 races together. And so it's just like a different course, different format. Throwing in some other good short course women and other good long course women. I hope it's a good race.
How's your fitness trending towards this race? You feeling good?
I'm never one to say something like that. You're trying to like pull it out of me. But one of the rules, I had a list of rules for being allowed to race this race, and I had to respond to training. Now it's very much, I have like a very step-by-step, very appropriate program, and I need to adapt, and like I need to respond to the training each week, which is kind of a different approach. But yes, I'm responding to the training again, which is good. Well, yeah. Do you like Crumble?
I have never been to Crumble, but I've seen some really funny videos.
You've never been to Crumble? Okay, we're gonna have to change that. See, this one's partially eaten. It's sugar, so that'll be my favorite. This is apparently, this isn't really a cookie.
What is that? It's like fudge?
Well, ask Kyle. And then this one has a marshmallow on top of it.
S'mores?
I don't know. Would you like one now that I touched them all?
No, I just...